Hello everyone, welcome. Today's family recipe that I'll be sharing with you will be tomato rice. It's a side dish. It's everyone's favorite, and it could also be used as a meal the following day as leftovers by adding tuna. I will show you how to do that. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It would be a great help. Thank you so much. Alright, let's start this tomato rice, or as my son's friends call it, the Horta Rice. They've always loved this rice, and every time they go over to his house, they would ask, do you have the Horta Rice? Now we tackle the garlic. We'll just add the garlic to the onion. And those were 2 onions, came up to about 2 cups. The onion and garlic are ready to be sauteed. Meanwhile, we'll take, this is 3 cups of rice, long grain parboiled rice, and we wash it in a few waters just to get the dirt and whatever they pack the rice in, get it out. Okay, we take 1/4 cup of olive oil. We saute the onions and garlic. Okay, these will saute for about 3 minutes, and I'll come back when that's done. The onions have sauteed for 3 minutes on medium-low. Now we add the can of tomatoes, diced tomatoes. Just draining some of the extra juice. Now drain the tomatoes, but don't throw the juice away because we'll use it later. We'll add it on later. Now you saute these tomatoes with the onions, and it makes a difference to the flavor. My daughter and sister-in-law have made this rice, and it doesn't taste like yours. And that's because they probably don't saute the tomato with the onions, because it adds more flavor to the rice. So you saute this probably for about 5-6 minutes. I'll let you know the total time once it's done. And while that sautés, we put 2 bay leaves. Not quite, 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. You don't want it too spicy. And 1.5 teaspoons of salt. This is a 1.5 measure. And we have the Knorr chicken bouillon. And usually I use cubes, but right now I'm going to use powder, and I'm going to use a full tablespoon. And if you're a vegetarian, you could also use the Knorr vegetable bouillon. They make different types. Okay, and now we just let this simmer on medium-low. Okay, the tomatoes have been sauteing for 12 minutes, and you can see the difference in the tomatoes. This is all additional flavor that it builds in. Okay, now we put in the 4 cups of water, boiling water. And we add the rice, the rinsed rice, and that's 4 cups of long grain parboiled rice. I guess any long grain rice. And we also add the tomato juice that we drained from the can of diced tomatoes, and that comes out to a cup and a half. So we have a total liquid of 6 cups. No, 5 and a half, sorry. Okay, we're going to add a teaspoon of salt in addition to the 1.5 we put in earlier, and a tiny little bit of pepper, not even 1/4. And another 1/2 teaspoon of the bouillon, chicken bouillon, and that should be good. Let's see what's happening here. It's been simmering for 13 minutes. Okay, let's see if it's cooked. It's still a little hard, so we'll let it simmer for another maybe 3 minutes. Okay, since it's still a little al dente, and we'll add 1/2 cup of water to just to finish the cooking process. Actually, I think I will cover it for the next few minutes, and it's on medium-low. The rice simmered an additional 3 minutes, and I believe we're good now. We have a delicious tomato rice. Okay, so yesterday we made some tomato rice as a side dish, and today we're going to take those leftovers of the tomato rice and we're going to make a meal out of it. My mother used to do this for us all the time, and actually some of us liked it better with the tuna than just the plain tomato rice. So what we do, we take, depending how much rice you have left, you take 2 cans of tuna and you put it into the rice. I add the oil. You could drain it and just put the tuna, but I like to put the oil as well. So then just flake the tuna into the rice. for this amount of rice, 2 cans is plenty. All right. And then you could plate it in a separate dish. And then you could make it a meal with some broccoli. And here we go. 2 meals out of the 1 dish. My granddaughter's visiting, so I'm actually going to make a plate for her. I'll put some broccoli with it. Hope you enjoy, and try the second part with the tuna. It's really good.